In a minute, we're going to start our live streaming. So if you're arriving, yeah, say hello. Type your maybe your name, or maybe not. Just say hi in the chat. Welcome, welcome. In a minute, we'll start. So if you just arrived, please type and say hi in the chat. Hey, good evening. You're the first to turn up, perfectly on time. Welcome, welcome, good evening. And if you just arrived, maybe say hi in the chat. We'll give it a couple of minutes, so we will start in a few minutes. Yeah, let's see who will turn up today. And Happy New Year. Happy 2026. How's it going so far? Welcome. So I think we'll probably start in a minute or two. So if you want to get yourself ready, very comfy, get yourself a cup of tea maybe, or hey, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Yes, we're still waiting for a few minutes. Let's say we'll give it another minute and we will start. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Hey, Natasha. Hi, welcome, Andrew and Magnus. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whichever time zone you are. Welcome. So let's start. Let's start. Welcome to the very first YouTube live streaming of 2026. I call it the first, but that's in the sense of the Gregorian Christian calendar, because today is, as you know, I do this live streaming following the solar term. So today is actually the 23rd of altogether 24 solar terms of a year. Yeah. So if it's the first time here, this will be a little chat about the season and about the seasonal living, just living like as nature intended. And we'll have a little chat and also share a little bit experience, and then we'll have a deep relaxation. If you're familiar with Yoga Nidra, it's very similar to Yoga Nidra. We have all this format, but they follow the Daoist philosophy, which I'm going to share with you. So today is the 23rd of solar term, which is called Xiǎo Hán. It means minor cold. Minor cold. So you feel the cold today. I'm actually at the moment I'm in Paris, and today it was snowing outside. It's beautiful. So people making snowmans. So, Xiǎo Hán, is a time. It's it's around this time we will call, if you're familiar with the yin and yang concept, this yin energy is at the deepest and the fullest. And it is exactly around this time we start to generate yang, the warmth, the strength. We start to gathering, accumulating, and store it, getting prepared for the coming year. And also this year, Xiǎo Hán, this minor cold solar term, it overlaps with 12th night. Today is the 12th night, the Christian calendar. So this is a shared threshold, marking the close of the festival season, festival cycle, and a gentle, not just gently, turning backward, inwards, inner stillness. We share this moment together. Thank you so much for coming. Hello, hi. As you may know, so this I'm still very very new to this live streaming, this kind of format. And if you notice, I'm not really exactly looking at the camera because I'm not really camera trained. But luckily, you don't really have to look at the screen. It's just good to have to show you my face. You know, it's a real person. It's not AI generated. And yeah, in a moment, I will ask you to actually relax, maybe close your eyes. Not yet, hopefully. But if you are already ready, why not? What I will ask you to do today is to really get yourself comfortable. Sometimes we say relax. The first thing, when you're told to relax, you notice how tight you are, or you can't just. It's easily said than done to relax. That's why we need the practice. We're together to share this moment. And thank you so much for turning up. And I hope you've been this probably today. This is the first day going back to work after the holiday. How did it go? It's been you dreading it, or you actually have a lot of plans. You're ready to start the year, start afresh. Now it's if you're in the UK, it is 8:30. I'm about an hour ahead of you. It's 9:30. It's according to the Daoist lifestyle. It's about time to prepare for bed. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Even if you're not ready for bed, if you are planning to do something else afterwards, the coming half an hour or so will give you a deep relaxation, a deep sense. It's not just to make you feel sleepy, although they will aid you, will help you to sleep better. But the whole idea is resting the mind, not only the body, not only just the body, resting the mind. So all you need to do now is get familiar with my voice, my tone, and the way I speak, and follow the instructions I planned for you. And if you find sometimes it's your experience before hypnotizing or hypnotherapy, you may find it a little bit similar, or you start to feel a bit alert. Is she going to hypnotize me? Don't worry. No, I'm not. It just is, and even if you feel like relaxed or you feel like in and out of sleep, you are totally in control. And that's when you feel in and out of consciousness, that is perfect time, the perfect sign is a sign that your mind is resting, your brainwave slowing down. And in fact, the way I speak to you now is already setting you into a zone. you'll feel very, very comfortable. And in the moment, you will actually become more comfortable, more relaxed. You go into a deep relaxation. You can't even imagine right now. So are we ready? If you're ready, get yourself sitting up. If you like to lie down, totally fine. You can dim your light, or if you want to light a little candle, that's nice. If you like to have a little sound like background music, I deliberately didn't play any music because I find music could be very personal, so I leave that choice to you. And if you are lying down, get yourself very comfortable, very supported. Sometimes when we're lying flat on the hard surface or even lying flat on your bed, is not exactly the most comfortable place. So that's why we're lying sideways, or we have this what we call climber's way of sleep, or you're facing down, head turned to one side. It's I'm not asking you to relax in a way you're going to set yourself up to sleep. Yeah. So lying down, ideally you're facing up, lying on your back, but put some supports under your knees, and then cover yourself like someone tuck it in. It's not only just for the warmth. It's a sense of you feel safe, cocooned. And if you are sitting down, find your comfortable chair. If you're sitting down, make sure your feet are on the ground or something solid. You feel stable, grounded. Yeah. Ideally, you're in a very balanced way. So let's say it's not leaning on one side. But that said, if you are leaning on one side, you feel more comfortable that way. Make sure you feel supported. Your spine is aligned. And fuff about. Before we settle down, you fuff about a little bit until you find, that's the Goldilocks moment. Yeah, just right. So not yet. In a moment, I will ask you to close your eyes, but not yet. I don't know what's the light situation in your room. If you have the light on, that's fine. If the light's off, it's totally fine too, but you may not see that much. Not meant to say we're going to see much. It only is. I'm going to ask you now, once you're settled, look up. Yeah. Look up. Like you're trying to look beyond your eyebrows. Of course, we can't see anything behind that above. But imagine you look over towards your eyebrows and keep your eyes open like that. Keep your eyes open like that. You start to feel a little bit sore, especially if you've been working all day, you're staring at the screen. You already feel very tired. Your eyes feel tired and maybe even feel a little bit watery. That's good. I don't want you to stretch or use too much effort to keep it there. As soon as start to feel your eyes tired, your eyes start to feel a bit watery, a little bit blinky, allow your eyes to close. Close your eyes softly now. Your eyelid become so heavy. Now they finally close. You don't want to open anymore. Allow your eyelid rest now. Let your eyes rest under the eyelid. You may still sense some light beyond your eyelid without sensing it. Or maybe your room is nicely dark. You don't really sense the light. That's great too. Allow your eyes to rest now, comfortably under the eyelid. The eyelids are heavy. And from the eyes, feel around the eyes, the eyebrows, smooth out the eyebrows now. Sometimes I just want you to just feel around. Sometimes we frown voluntarily without noticing. I've seen this happen quite a lot when I do yoga nidra, in person yoga nidra. I see people frown, but I never really see it in kids, young kids, children when they sleep. Their face is so relaxed. Imagine you're a kid now because you're safe. You're a safe environment, so nice and comfortable. Your eyelids soft and heavy, and the eyebrows are smooth and open. Between the eyebrows, eyebrow center unwrinkled. And when you open up, smooth out the eyebrows, the whole face becomes soft now. Your face, the cheekbones soften. Soften. Good. So then your next inhale, notice your next inhale. Notice your next inhale and take a big inhale. And exhale completely. Take another one. Big inhale. Expand your rib cage. And exhale. If you like, sign it out. One more. Inhale. Expand the rib cage and feel your belly like a balloon expand as well. Take in as much air as possible. Fill up to the top of your lungs. Maybe you want to yawn. Exhale completely. Like the whole body relax now. We take one more big inhale. So this time, breathe in through the nose, expand the rib cage, the belly expand as well, the whole body expand. Take in as much air as possible. Exhale. Exhale completely now. With the exhale, softly close your mouth. Lips touching now. Feel the lips touching when you breathe in and out through the nose. Softly. No need to control the breath now. Simply start to observe your breaths. Breathing through the nose, feel the sensation of the air touching the nostrils. In and out softly. I'd like to invite you to visualize. Make the breath physical. So when you breathe in, give your breath a little character. And see it expand, become lighter, traveling through the nostrils, down the throat, inside of the body, expansion. Make you feel like wherever you run to, the air, your breath, sending the sense of relaxation, healing through the body. Whatever good things you want to happen in the body, dream big. This magical air now inside of the body doing all the good things. Rest your attention on the inhales for now. Feel the inhale when you breathe in. If you're ready, give it a little character, see it come into the body, going to all parts of the body, bringing the good things, good feelings, good sensations throughout the body, making you feel light, happy. Don't worry too much about the exhale just yet. Focusing on the inhale. Every time you inhale, feel the sense of expansion, sense of light, sense of healing. Don't worry too much about the exhale just yet. Let the exhale happen, but you focusing on the inhale. Bring in the good energy. Every inhale bring you the right energy that you can now install and store in your body. You feel light, comfortable, good. And now we're going to switch. Now, all the energy you were stored in your body, they're all going to the right place within you. It belongs to you now. And now we switch our attention to the exhale. Right. Again, no need to control the breath in any way. Only notice when you exhale. Maybe it is a soft exhale. Notice and pay your attention on the exhale. When you breathe out, now I'd like you to imagine when you breathe out, anything that won't serve you anymore, breathe it out. Let the exhale take it away. It could be physical discomfort. When you breathe out, the discomfort go out with the exhale. It could be emotional. Maybe something happened that triggered you. And remember, emotions, they're not you. That's what you're experiencing. So for example, if you say, I am sad, try to say, I feel sadness. Just like that. You're not your feeling. You're not your emotions. You're experiencing the emotions. So now focusing on the exhale, make the exhale soft, or if you feel heavy, let them out. a bit longer. And with the exhale, anything that won't serve you anymore, let it out. Let it go and gone with the exhale. And with each exhale, you feel even lighter. Exhale completely. Good. And now we're going to do 3 big breaths. Okay? With the inhale, we're starting from the belly. So draw your attention to the belly. Imagine when you breathe in, your belly expand first, and then the rib cage, and then fill up to the top of the throat. Hold it for a second, and when you breathe out with a little control, let it slowly breathe out. Breathe out until you breathe out, squeeze out the air completely. Okay, we're going to do it together. Right. So now the first big inhale. Breathe in through the nose, feel the belly expand, fill up, rise, expand like a balloon. And keep the same breath. Carry on, breathe up to fill up the lungs, expand the rib cage, feel the front, the side, you can feel it on the back, expand, fill up to the top of the throat. And with a little control, exhale smoothly, completely, slowly. The chest return, the belly fall. When you breathe out completely, the huge wave of relaxation from the top of the crown down through the body to the tip of the toes. Good. Now the second big breath. Now inhale, expand the belly, the rib cage. Take a big inhale, fill up to the top of the throat. You may want to yawn when you hold it there at the top of the breath for a moment. And then you're ready. Exhale, slowly but completely. Breathe out. The whole body settle, drop, even falling deeper into your chair, into your bed. The belly fall. Squeeze out, and you feel the big wave of deep relaxation washing you on a wave down through the top of the crown, down through the body to the tip of the toes. And the third one, take a big inhale, expand, take space. Bringing all the air, the good energy throughout the body. Your belly rise like a balloon, your ribcage expanded, the top of the throat. Hold for a second. And exhale with a deep, big wave of relaxation throughout the body. Top of the crown down to the tip of the toes. And now your breath return to neutral breath. Neutral breathing, no need to control the breath. Simply observe. Observe the sensation around the nostrils, the sensation of the belly, the rise and fall of the rib cage, the chest, the heart center. And then back to the nose. The sensation of the air touching the nostrils and the subtle sound of your breaths. The sound of breathing so subtle, you may not hear it, but you can hear it from inside, not with your ears. Notice the sound of the breaths and allow the sound to guide you. So the sound of breathing is your anchor. You always come back to the sound of breathing. But now I would like you to go explore with the sense of hearing. So send your awareness to your surroundings. Notice the subtle sounds around you, maybe from the inside of the room. If you're using a computer or laptop, you may hear a little buzzing, or maybe there's pipes next to you. Find the sounds, or maybe you can hear your clock tick-tocking. Listen to a sound. Find a sound and listen to a sound for a moment. And then now bring it back to the sound of breathing. Return to your anchor, the sound of breathing. And then I would like you to find another sound. Explore, go explore, find another sound. It could be within your room or maybe from outside. Find another sound and listen to that sound for a moment. And then invite it back now. Now invite yourself back to the sound of your breathing. The sound of your breathing is like home, your anchor, your safe place. Your one consistence. And now I send you off, wandering for the third time. So now be curious. Go explore, find another sound. This time you can be creative. So maybe there's a sound from around the room, outside, the traffic. Or maybe the sound from the body. Maybe you can hear yourself, the belly rumbling. Yeah, explore, find another sound and stay with that sound for a moment. And sometimes you will hear the sound, maybe not a physical sound, maybe it's a sound within you, like someone, something is talking to you. That is another sound too. It's like a radio in your head, but you can't turn it off. You can listen to that for a moment for this round. Just notice. Be curious. Whatever it is. It could be a physical sound or a sound from within. Listen for a moment. Just listen. Don't need to apply any judgment. Don't need to take in the meanings. Hear the sound. Good, and now come back to the breaths. The sound you're breathing, your anchor, your home, the safe place. Whatever you heard just now, leave them behind, even if the sound is still in your head. Back to the sound of breathing. Good. Take a nice inhale. Exhale completely. Well done. Good. After that, when we explore with the sound from inside and outside, and within and without, we're going to practice this thing called rotation of consciousness. Yeah, you don't need to do anything, don't need to move, don't need to perform anything. Just simply get yourself really comfortable, and we're going to name the part of the body. And the part of the body being named, draw your attention to that part and feel that part of the body. Easy, right? So take an inhale. Exhale completely. You can fuff about a little, just make yourself completely still now for the next few minutes, right? And we start to focus, to send your awareness or your attention to the part of the body that have been named, starting with your right hand thumb. Draw all your attention to your right hand thumb. Feel the right hand thumb. Carry on to the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, underarm, the armpit, side of the body, right upper leg, knee, lower leg, the shin, the calf, right ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and a fifth. The entire right side of the body completely relaxed now, feeling supported, warm, comfortable, deeply relaxed. And now we move on to the left hand side now. Start with the left hand thumb. Draw your attention to the left hand thumb to feel the left hand thumb. And index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, right, left shoulder, armpit, side of the body, left upper leg, knee, lower leg, feel the shin, the calf, left ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and the fifth. The entire left side of the body now completely relaxed, bathing in the deep relaxation, resting comfortably. Then we move on to the back, starting from the right buttock, left buttock, tailbone, sacrum, lower back. Maybe around the lower back, pay a little more attention. A little more attention. Allow your kindness, your compassion, rest around the lower back, around the sacrum. You can sense the warmth when you send your compassion there. You feel the warmth around the area. Feeling grounded, supported. And then through the spine, travel up through your spine, through the lower back, mid-back, up to the upper back. For the right shoulder blades, left shoulder blades, entire upper back, center of the shoulder blades, back of the neck now, base of the scalp, back of the head, top of a crown, the entire top of a head, and then carry on to the forehead. And we now reach to the front of the body. Feel the right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, center of the eyebrows. Feel the third eye between the eyebrows. The eyelids are still heavy. Your eyes resting behind the eyelids. Feel your right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheekbone, left cheekbone, bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaws, front of the throat, down the neck, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, center of the chest, the heart center. Resting here for a moment, resting your awareness, your attention there for a moment. Feel the gentle rise and fall. The center of the chest. A little bit to the left. The heart beating. Rise and fall. The warmth again. And we carry on to the upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, the right hip, left hip, the entire belly now. The entire belly. Feel the rise and fall. Rise and fall. No rush. No need to control the breath in any way. Notice. Entire belly now, down to the pelvic bone, down to the pelvic floor. From the pelvic bone to the tailbone. Right sit bone, left sit bone. Entire pelvic floor area. Let's rest here for a moment. The warmth, feeling safe. Feel the acceptance. Feeling contented. Take a big inhale. And exhale completely, the whole body now. Feel the whole body. Whole body awareness. You can feel the body from top of a crown to the tip of the toes, or backwards backwards from the feet back up through the body to the head. You can feel the shoulders, down the arms to the hands. Or through the fingers back up through the arms to the armpit. Allow your awareness to travel through the body. Your body as a whole, they always work together, not separated. Take one more big inhale. And exhale completely. Feel the whole body now. Feel the whole body until you're ready to settle back to the breaths. You can even switch your awareness between your breaths and a body. Explore. You can set your own system. Feel the left foot and then breath. Feel your right foot and back to the breath. Make a little play. Play around. Where's your mind? Where's your awareness? Where your attention? Direct your attention to the body, back to the breath. With this lightness, with this playfulness. And every time you go out to one part of the body, see if you can relax and release any tension you're still holding. Sometimes we can still find we're holding tensions. Sometimes even when we put our head into the pillows, you still notice the shoulders still a bit tight. I'm not saying you're doing that now. Just be curious, explore. Like a play. Allow your mind jump from your breath, the sound of breathing, that's your anchor, your home, to explore through the body and then back. Let's do that. Let's play for a little moment. Until you find a little bit tired, you can rest. Finally, on the breaths. So the next inhale, count to 12. Exhale 12. Inhale 11. Exhale 11. Like this, count down from 12 to 0. Take your time at your own rhythm. At your own rhythm. Yeah, count down until you get to 0. No rush at all. Once you count to number 0, stop counting. But you don't need to rush to 0. Simply follow your own rhythm. Good. Now take a big inhale. Exhale completely. In a moment, I'm going to count 5. Yeah. Once you're finished, you come back with your fully back into the room, right? So on the count of 1, you start to wriggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe you just simply fuffle about. You don't need to make big movement. But the count of 2, you can start to expand the body, reach out a little bit. Yeah, move a little more. And the count of 3, you start to maybe twist and turn the body a little bit. If you like, and roll to one side. Pause there. And the count of 4, you start to stretch and open or bring the knees in. You make a big movement now. And the count of 5, if you're ready, place your hands on your eyes, give a little rub, and blink open your eyes. Yeah. You can blink open the eyes. And if you're ready, you can close your eyes again. If you're ready for bed, there's nothing else planned, feel free to stay where you are. Or stay a little longer, even if you need to do something. Give yourself a moment to rest. Yeah. And remember, today we share that this practice is the practice of going back to the breath. The practice is we hear sound here and there, and including the sound we hear within ourselves. Yeah, the sound in our head, like a radio, you can't turn it off. Sometimes it tells us silly things, criticize ourselves. Remember, you hear that. Sometimes with that is totally functional. That is we need to hear something. But if that make you really uncomfortable, remember, that's a sound you hear. That's not you. You can always come back to the breath. Listen to the breath for a moment. Yeah. That's what we're going to share today. And I hope you enjoyed today's session. Today is Xiǎo Hán, the minor code. It's the 23rd of the solar term. We're going to have another solar term, and then we'll conclude this solar year. That will be in 20th of January. It says Da Han is major cold. It'll be colder. I don't know. It'll be colder. But yes, thank you for joining me for the very first session in 2026. And let me know how you feel. And I wish you a good week, good year, and good night. Thank you for your practice. See you later, everyone. Thank you.